What's going on, everybody? This is Deshaun Raw, host of the Belts and Books YouTube channel, and today we're going to be going over my NBA picks and predictions for tonight's NBA action. Last night did pretty decent. Champions League, Newcastle. Oh man, Newcastle. I don't even want to talk about it. But in terms of the NBA side, because this is what you guys come for, I had a parlay. I had Miami Heat minus 1.5 alt spread. I had Brooklyn team total over 100.5. They score only 100. I lose by the hook, which is absolutely unfortunate. I had Hawks Dallas under 240.5. That cashes. What else did I have? Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, the Hawks under the Heat, the Nets team total under. Pretty sure that was it. Let me check and see. Oh, I had some college in there too. I had McNeese to win, and I had Colorado minus 1.5, in which they did not win. So, I mean, it's tough. But my play of the day and my $10 to $1,000 challenge, I had Minnesota team total under 118.5, and that cashed fairly easily. I got it. Starting price minus 118, but we can only do minus 110 or higher. I had a profit boost that I could use, got it at plus 106, and it cashed with ease. So, like I said, make sure you guys are in the Discord to get the next play for today. I'm going to try and do a different sport every day. Like last night, I did NBA. So today, I might do soccer. I might do NHL, something else, but it won't be the same sport every day. I want to try and get a little bit consistency in each sport. But cash on Minnesota team total under 118.5 for my top play of the day. But let's get into tonight's NBA action. First game up, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers at the Orlando Magic. 7:30 p.m. EST. Cavs, 3.5-point road favorites, over under 225.5. For Cleveland, Max Strus is out, Tyrese Proctor is out, and Jared Allen is still out. For the Magic, Jace Richardson is a game-time decision. Jonathan Isaac is also a game-time decision. Franz Wagner and Anthony Black are both still out. For the Cavs, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. This will be their first road game since the 1st of March. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak. For the Magic, winners of 4 out of their last 5. This will be their first home game since the 5th of March. They're currently on a 4-game winning streak, coming off a 2-game road stand. These two teams have already matched up twice this season. Cleveland leads the season series 2-0. Cleveland got a 119-105 win in Orlando, then followed it up with a 114-98 win in Cleveland. Both those games coming on the 24th and 26th of January. For me, like I said, I'm still in that phase of I can't trust Orlando right now. And it's for the simple fact that Orlando has the talent, they have the roster, they have the team. They just can't put it together when they're facing these good teams. And what scares me is they might mess around and get swept in a playoff series. They may get swept. And they shouldn't, because their team is better than that. I have really, really high expectations for the Orlando Magic, especially coming off of last year. I thought they would be much, much better this year, even with the addition of Desmond Bane, which gives them much needed shooting. I still think they're going to be a tough out in the playoffs. I think they will. Like I said, I thought that they would be the 2 seed. That's just not going to freaking happen. But I still have a little bit of faith in Orlando. But Cleveland, I have decent faith in them. If I had to go in order, the Boston is 1, Cleveland is 2, Detroit is 3, New York is 4. Then I'd probably put Orlando at 5 on that list. But in terms of the game, man, Total 225.5. I kind of like an under here. Um, I think both these teams defensively can get some good production. Um, I also, in terms of like an under, I want to see what I can get Orlando team total under for. Because I mean, Orlando in their last few games, they've been scoring a lot of points. Ever since that loss to Detroit at home, where they scored 92, they scored 126, 115, 119, and 130. Mind you, that was against Washington at home, Dallas at home, Minnesota on the road, and Milwaukee on the road. And they've been spanking teams, honestly. But I think this is a good point to kind of fade that scoring streak right here. I want to see what I can get a Orlando team total under for. Let me see. 111.5. Kind of asking for it. The 111.5. Like I said, they've been scoring like crazy. They got to keep it up. That's the thing. Like they got to keep it up. So it'd be under for me. And if I had to pick a side, I would have to lay it with Cleveland here. Like I said, yes, they're missing Jared Allen, but Cleveland is still a really, really good team. They're really, really good with James Harden in the lineup. So give me Cleveland minus the 3.5 and give me the under 225.5. And this one also, like I said, I would look at Orlando team total under 111.5. I think it's a decent play. Like I said, I mean, this game is really, really tough because, like I said, I mean, laying up and over a bucket in Orlando, kind of asking for it. But taking Orlando as a dog, you're kind of asking for it. So who knows? But like I said, it'll be Cavs minus 3.5, under 225.5, and a slight lean towards Orlando team total under 111.5 in this one. Next game up, we got the Toronto Raptors at the New Orleans Pelicans. 8 o'clock p.m. EST. Raptors 1.5 point road favorites over under 232.5. For the Raptors, Jakob Poeltl is out. AJ Lawson is out. Trace Jackson Davis is out. Colin Murray Boyles is out. Chucky Hepburn is out. For the Pelicans, McGowens is out. So pretty much Pelicans are fully healthy. For the Raptors, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This would be their second straight road game. They are currently on a 1-game losing streak. They're also on the back end of a back-to-back with travel. Pels, winners of 2 out of their last 5 games as well. This would be their second straight home game. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak. This would be the first matchup between these two teams this season. This spread is like this because Toronto's on the back end of a back-to-back with travel. Yes, they did just lose in Houston 113-99. One thing about the Raptors is they lose against good teams, but they beat bad teams. Something's really telling me to take the Pelicans right here. They're fully healthy. Zion, DeJounte Murray, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Sadiq Bey, like all those guys are available. You know, and it's just see what's going to keep me off is like I said, Toronto doesn't show up against the good teams, but they show up against teams below 500. They show up and they play really, really well. But this is just a really, really good spot for New Orleans. They're healthy. They're back at home where they play their better brand of basketball. Like I said, they're catching Toronto off the back end of a back-to-back with travel coming from Houston. I think this is a really, really good spot for New Orleans. So give me New Orleans plus the 1.5 and outright money line. This is just one of those supreme spots for me to take the Pelicans right here. So I'll be on New Orleans plus the 1.5 and outright money line. And this one, next game up, we got the New York Knicks at the Utah Jazz, 9 o'clock p.m. EST. Knicks, 13.5-point road favorites, over under 229.5. For the Knicks, Josh Hart is a game-time decision. Excuse me. Miles McBride is still out. For the Jazz, John Conchar is a game-time decision. Keontae George, game-time decision. Markkanen is out. Nurkic out. Jaren Jackson Jr. is out. For the Knicks, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 4th straight road game, coming off of playing in Denver, at the Lakers, at the Clippers. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak right now. For the Jazz, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 2nd straight home game. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak. These two teams have already matched up once this season. New York got a 146-112 win in New York. And I'm kind of thinking something similar happens here. I'm going to be on the Knicks, minus 13.5. I think this is a good bounce back spot for the Knicks. You know, like I said, for the Knicks, this will be their 4th straight road game. I mean, if you look at their past 5 games at Toronto, home against, at Toronto, home against OKC, at Denver, at the Lakers, and then at the Clippers, that is significantly tough. Like I said, this is their 4th straight road game. Now they're playing significantly worse competition than all those teams right there. Utah, on the other hand, they they just played Golden State at home. Bad Golden State team, and how the injury report is looking on the Utah Jazz side. Not looking too good. But like I said, the Knicks, they play significantly better at home. But I just really, really think that this is just one of these spots that the Knicks are going to come in here and going to take Utah behind the woodshed. So I'm on the Knicks, minus the 13.5 in this one. Next one up, we got a good one. We got the Houston Rockets at the Denver Nuggets, 10 o'clock p.m. EST. Nuggets, 6.5-point home favorites, over under 230.5. For the Rockets, Jae'Sean Tate is out. Van Vliet is out. Steven Adams is out. For the Nuggets, Payne Watson is out. Jamal Murray is a game-time decision, but is listed as probable per ESPN. Cam Johnson is listed as a game-time decision, but listed as probable per ESPN. For the Rockets, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. They got a trend going on. They win one, lose, win, lose, win. There you go. So if you're into trends, probably see a Houston loss right here. They're on a 1-game winning streak right now. For the Nuggets, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak right now. And also Houston's on the back end of a back-to-back with traveling into Elevation. These two teams, have already met 3 times this season. Denver leads the season series 2-1. Denver got a 112-109 win in Houston, then followed it up with a 128-125 win in Denver. Then Houston got their revenge, got a 115-101 win in Denver. I'm on Denver here. Laying the 6.5. I think this is a really, really good spot for the Nuggets. Like I said, getting Cam Johnson into the lineup tonight, getting Jamal Murray into the lineup tonight with Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown. You know, they're pretty much fully healthy. And I think we're gonna get a really, really good game from those guys tonight. And catching Houston off of a back-to-back with travel, them coming into Elevation. Denver plays significantly better basketball at home. Yeah, this is all Denver for me. Give me the 6.5 points. Excuse me. In terms of the total, I don't know. I mean, Denver's defense is shaky. Houston can give up a lot of points too, so I'm not even going to be on anything with the total. I'm just going to be on the Nuggets minus 6.5. I think they take Houston behind the woodshed tonight. I don't think Houston's going to have enough firepower to hang around with Denver, especially in the elevation. I think Denver's primed for a big win tonight. So give me Denver minus the 6.5 in this one. Next one up, we got the Charlotte Hornets at the Sacramento Kings, 10 o'clock p.m. EST. Hornets, 12.5 point road favorites, over under 226.5. For the Hornets, Kobe White is out, Liam McNeely is out, and Tajon Salon is out. For the Kings, Malik Monk, game time decision. Keegan Murray is out. DeAndre Hunter's out. Caldwell's out. Sabonis is out. Levine is out. For the Hornets, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 3rd straight road game. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak. They're also on the back end of a back-to-back with travel. For the Kings, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 5th straight home game. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak. They're also on the back end of a back-to-back. This will be the first matchup between these two teams this season. I'm on Hornets. I'll lay the 12.5. Yes, I know they're on the back end of a back-to-back with travel, but the Kings stink. They're the worst team in the league. And the Hornets, like I said, they got to win these games, and they need to win these games convincingly. Well, they don't have to, but they're significantly the better basketball team here. And I think they take Sacramento behind the woodshed tonight. So give me the full 12.5 with the Hornets. Like I said, catching Sacramento off the back end of a back-to-back. Like I said, I trust Charlotte more. Simple as that. Charlotte's decent on the road as well. So, yeah, give me Charlotte minus 12.5 in this one. And for our final game of the night, we got Minnesota Timberwolves at the Los Angeles Clippers, 10:30 p.m. EST. Clippers, short 1.5 point home favorites, over under 226.5. For Minnesota, they're fully healthy. For the Clippers, John Collins is still out, and the other two guys, Niederhauser and Bill, are both out for the season. For Minnesota, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 2nd straight road game. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak. They're also on the back end of a back-to-back with travel coming from LA. Clippers, winners of 4 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 2nd straight home game. They are currently on a 2-game winning streak. Minnesota leads the season series 2-1. Minnesota got a 109-106 win in Minnesota. Then the Clippers got a 115-96 win in Minnesota. Then Minnesota got a 94-88 win in LA. Perfect bounce back spot for the Clippers. This is a really, really bad spot for Minnesota. Like I said, they're on the back end of a back-to-back with travel. Coming off of a loss. Clippers, they have the rest advantage. Clippers have been playing dangerously, sneakily good basketball. Honestly, if it wasn't for their choke job against my favorite team, the San Antonio Spurs, I mean, they would have been 5 out of 5, gentlemen's sweep. But they blew that game on the road. But it's all right. Like I said, they beat the Knicks at home. They beat the Pacers at home. They went to Memphis, where we like Ben. Memphis beat them. Went to Golden State, where we like Ben. Golden State beat them. I mean, just a lot of good spots where we like to fade the Clippers. They won. I mean, I don't know how they're doing it. Like I said, they should have everybody here available for them tonight. And like I said, I think they're catching Minnesota at a really, really good time right here. So give me the Clippers. I'll lay a 1.5 with them. It's crazy because at the beginning of the season, the Clippers were on the do not bet list. They were losing games. They were getting smacked around. They had lost me a lot of money. Now, Clippers are making people money right now. So I'm on the Clippers minus 1.5. In terms of the total, I'm on the under 226.5. Yeah, both these teams have much to be desired. Not really scoring a lot. Like I said, last night I was on Minnesota team total under 118.5. And at halftime, I was like, oh, yeah, we got this in the bag. They ended up scoring 106. So, yeah, give me the under 226.5. But main play, give me the Clippers minus the 1.5 in our final game of the day. And that's going to wrap up my NBA picks and predictions. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos. It really helps out with my algorithm and gets these videos out to more people like you that are searching for free picks. Also, go check out my boy at Marky Picks. He's absolutely killing the player prop scene. He is on an insane run. Even though sometimes he might get cheated, he is still out here making people buku's amount of money. So go tap in with him, give him a follow, let him know that I sent you. Also, tap in with the Discord that also features myself and at Marky Picks. We post all of our personal plays and exclusive only Discord plays in the Discord. Make sure you guys get in there. Everything is completely free. So whatever you see in there, take your pick, take what you like. It's for you guys' benefit, and we all just want to make money together. I will leave the link to the Discord in my description. But that's it. That's all. My name is Sean Raw, host of the Bell to the Bush YouTube channel, and I'm out of here.